36% of people under the age of 35 check their Facebook and Twitter accounts after a roll in the hay. Men typically have thicker skin by about 25%. They also have higher densities of the protein collagen. Men are less likely to seek regular medical checkups, and when they go to the doctor, they're more likely to hide or lie about their symptoms. Animals commit to monogamous relationships too. The differences in the way men and women see the world is partly physical. On average, men are more likely to be colorblind, but their eyes also sense movement better. Women are able to distinguish small differences in color better. Being in love is the #1 reason why people wed. A happy heart is a healthy heart. Folate is an essential vitamin, so men and women both need it, but it's especially crucial for women of childbearing age. If they become pregnant, women need enough folate to support the neural development of their babies. Think men get laid more than women. Wrong. According to Men's Fitness, women have sex 17% more often than the average guy. Orgasms are good for your health. They can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, and even depression. The second longest finger for most women is next to their thumb, the index finger. But men are the opposite. They usually have ring fingers, those next to their pinky finger, that are longer than their index fingers. The differences in density go beyond skin deep. Usually, men also have denser, stronger bones, tendons, and ligaments than women. During 30 minutes of active sex, you burn about 200 calories, and you can even have an orgasm while working out. The study has revealed that women experience more orgasms, and then they get less pain during their periods. Hugging your partner is an instant stress reliever. Remarriage is becoming more popular. Both sexes hit peak bone mass around age 30. At 40, men and women start losing bone. Menopause accelerates bone loss in women, so women 51 to 70 need 200 milligrams mg of calcium more than men the same age. That's 1,200 milligrams per day for women and 1,000 milligrams per day for men. Studies have shown that some sperm can live in the cervical mucus crypt before the egg is actually fertilized for anywhere from 5 to 8 days after sex. Wearing high heels can negatively affect a woman's orgasm. Certain high-end shoe brands develop the arch in their high-heeled shoes to approximate the arch in a woman's pelvis when she is having an orgasm. Studies have shown that orgasms can make women more confident, productive, and creative. Women have 3 erogenous zones: the clitoris, the G-spot, and the opening of the cervix. Some argue nipples belong on that list too. There are differences in the way male and female brains are structured, how they process information, and interact with chemical signals. Some examples: men have more information containing gray matter, but women have more white matter, which connects different parts of the brain. Also, women have bigger memory centers than men. Circadian rhythm is more likely to be short of a 24-hour period. They're often 6 minutes short of a full day. Men are more likely to be night owls, but women function better during periods of sleep deprivation. From about age 14 to 51, women typically need more iron than men. This is due to their loss of blood during menstruation, which typically happens in a cycle of 28 to 40 days. On average, men typically have more muscle mass than women, and those skeletal muscles are faster and more powerful. But women's muscles more readily resist fatigue and are faster to recover. For most of life, men and women have the same vitamin D requirements, but older women need to up their intake of vitamin D. That's because it promotes better calcium absorption. The difference between men and women's size, muscle mass, and calorie needs means men typically require diets higher in protein. During exercise, women's primary fuel is fat. For men, it's carbohydrates. Men and women carry different amounts of body fat. The higher body fat in women, about 10%, mostly supports reproductive physiology. One example is when a woman's body fat gets too low, she stops menstruating. Men have pronounced Adam's apples. That's because they have larger voice boxes that make the surrounding cartilage stick out more. One study found that men have lower resting heart rates than women, but women have lower peak heart rates. Men's heart rates typically rise faster during exercise and slow quicker afterward. Men are less sensitive to cold temperatures. The daily calorie requirement for men is higher than women. There are a few reasons for this: higher muscle mass, stature, and basal metabolic rate. Pound for pound, muscles burn more than double the calories fat does. During sex, if a woman eats your ejaculation, it can put you at risk for a sexually transmitted infection. Getting oral sex on the penis from a partner with chlamydia in the throat can cause chlamydia of the penis. Giving oral sex to a partner with an infected penis can cause chlamydia in the throat. Yes, many STDs and other infections are spread through oral sex. Anyone exposed to an infected partner can get an STD in the mouth, throat, genitals, or rectum. The risk of getting an STD or spreading an STD to others through oral sex depends on several things, including the particular STD, type of sex, and number of sex acts performed. Women have better senses of smell and taste. They have 50 more cells, neurons, in their olfactory bulbs, the part of the brain responsible for processing smells. Women also usually have more taste buds than men. Falling in love is like being on drugs. Zinc needs are generally similar for men and women, but pregnant and postmenopausal women require more zinc. Both sexes store zinc in bones, but men also store the essential mineral in their prostate. Women typically carry their body fat in their hips and thighs. Fat tends to deposit around men's stomachs. Women typically have lower blood pressure than men, regardless of race or ethnicity. Great people strive to achieve their dreams. Small people find excuses to postpone their dreams. Getting stuck in the past is the surest way to miss the future. A person is as good as they think.